You love your cat like family. And when that little furry face looks up at you while you're making a sandwich or having a snack on the couch, it's so tempting to share, isn't it? It feels like an act of love. But what if that tiny treat, that innocent gesture, was actually a hidden danger? The hard truth is that many common foods in your kitchen are surprisingly toxic to cats. The scary part is that many owners have no idea. That loving act of sharing could lead to a frantic trip to the emergency vet, or worse. In this video, we're going to give you the critical, life-saving info you need. We'll uncover the 14 human foods you must never feed your cat to keep them safe. Sticking around for this whole list could genuinely save your cat's life. The allium family. Kicking off our list at number 14, we have onions, garlic, and their relatives like leeks and chives. To us, they're kitchen staples. To a cat, they're poison. These plants contain compounds that attack a cat's red blood cells, causing them to break down in a life-threatening condition called hemolytic anemia. The risk isn't just in raw onion and garlic. The real hidden threat is the powdered forms in spice mixes, the onion in your leftover pasta sauce, or the garlic powder in some baby foods. Early symptoms can be sneaky, weakness, lethargy, or pale gums, but can escalate to reddish urine and rapid breathing. So, always read labels and keep these far, far away from your feline friend. Coconuts. Coming in at number 13 is something many of us consider a superfood: coconut. While coconut isn't toxic in the same way as garlic, it's still not a great choice for cats. The main issue is its high-fat content, which can cause digestive problems like an upset stomach and diarrhea. In some cases, a high-fat snack can even trigger pancreatitis, which is a serious and painful inflammation of the pancreas. While a tiny shred of coconut flesh is unlikely to cause major issues, it's simply not worth the risk of digestive upset. Caffeine. At number 12, we have a substance many of us rely on: caffeine. This means coffee, tea, and energy drinks. But don't forget the caffeine hiding in some sodas, pain relievers, and diet pills. Cats are way more sensitive to caffeine's effects than humans are. The stimulants, called methylxanthines, can send their nervous system into overdrive. Even a small amount from a lapped-up coffee spill can cause restlessness, a rapid heart rate, muscle tremors, and in serious cases, seizures. Always keep your coffee cup out of reach and be sure to toss used tea bags and coffee grounds in a secure bin. Grapes and raisins. Next up, at number 11, are grapes and raisins. Pay close attention to this one because the toxicity is severe and can be incredibly swift. Even a single grape or raisin can cause sudden acute kidney failure in cats. Scientists are still trying to pinpoint the exact toxic substance, but what we know for sure is that the danger is very real for some animals. The first signs of trouble are often vomiting and unusual hyperactivity within a few hours. This can be followed by lethargy, loss of appetite, and signs of kidney shutdown. Because the outcome can be so dire, it's absolutely vital to make sure your cat never gets their paws on grapes, raisins, or anything containing them, like trail mix or fruitcake. Bones. At number 10 is something you might think is perfect for a carnivore: bones. But whether they're cooked or raw, bones pose a serious risk. Cooked bones are the worst offenders, as they become brittle and can easily splinter. These sharp pieces can cut your cat's mouth, throat, and digestive tract. Raw bones bring their own set of problems, including contamination with bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli. Both kinds of bones are also a major choking hazard and can cause intestinal blockages that require emergency surgery. For keeping your cat's teeth clean, it's much safer to stick with dental treats approved by your vet. Tuna in excess. Number 9 is a food that has become synonymous with cats: tuna. And while a tiny taste of water-packed tuna on rare occasions isn't the end of the world, making it a regular meal is a huge mistake. Tuna prepared for people doesn't have the right balance of nutrients a cat needs to thrive. A diet heavy in tuna can lead to a serious vitamin E deficiency, which causes a painful inflammatory condition called steatitis. On top of that, tuna can contain high levels of mercury, which can build up and cause neurological damage over time. Some cats even become tuna junkies and refuse to eat their balanced cat food, which can lead to severe malnutrition. We're about halfway through, and if you're finding this information helpful, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of empowered pet parents who can keep their furry family members safe and healthy. Citrus fruits. All right, back to the list. At number 8, we have citrus fruits like lemons, limes, and oranges. The danger here lies in the essential oils and compounds like limonene and psoralins, which are concentrated in the peels, leaves, and stems. Ingesting these parts of the fruit can irritate your cat's stomach, leading to vomiting and diarrhea. If a large amount is consumed, or if the essential oils are inhaled or absorbed through the skin, it can lead to more severe issues like nervous system depression. So keep that fruit bowl out of paw's reach and be mindful of citrus-scented cleaners or essential oil diffusers. Raw yeast dough. Number 7 is a hidden danger for anyone who loves to bake. Raw yeast dough. If a cat eats raw dough, its warm, moist stomach acts like the perfect proofing box. The yeast continues to ferment and rise, causing the dough to expand dangerously. This can lead to severe bloating and even a twisted stomach, a life-threatening emergency. But that's not all. As the yeast ferments, it produces ethanol as a byproduct. This means your cat can literally get alcohol poisoning from the inside out, leading to staggering disorientation and even respiratory failure. Nuts. At number 6, we have nuts. As a general rule, they're a bad idea for cats. Their high-fat content can cause serious digestive upset and even trigger pancreatitis, a painful inflammation of the pancreas. Hard nuts are also a choking and obstruction risk. Macadamia nuts are especially dangerous and are considered toxic, potentially causing weakness, tremors, and a spike in body temperature. Since nuts are often hidden in cookies, granola bars, and other snacks, always be careful about what you share. Milk and dairy products. Number 5 might just be the most surprising one on our list, milk and dairy. That classic image of a kitten lapping up a saucer of milk? It's a total myth for adult cats. The vast majority of cats are lactose intolerant. They don't have enough of the lactase enzyme needed to digest the lactose in cow's milk. Giving a cat dairy can lead to some very unpleasant results, including stomach cramps, gas, and diarrhea. If you want to offer a liquid treat, stick with fresh water or look for specially formulated, lactose-free cat milk. Raw meat, fish, and eggs. At number 3, we have raw meat, fish, and eggs. While raw diets have their advocates, they come with serious risks that every cat owner needs to know about. Raw meat and eggs can be contaminated with bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli, which can cause severe food poisoning in your cat, and can even be transmitted to you. On top of that, raw fish contains an enzyme called thiaminase that destroys thiamine, an essential B vitamin. A thiamine deficiency can lead to severe neurological problems, including convulsions and even coma. Raw egg whites also contain a protein called avidin, which interferes with the body's ability to absorb biotin, another B vitamin, leading to skin and coat issues. Simply cooking these foods eliminates these dangers. Salt. Our runner-up for the most dangerous everyday item is salt. A small amount of sodium is essential, but too much is toxic. Salt poisoning can happen if your cat licks a Himalayan salt lamp, eats salty snacks like chips or pretzels, or gets into things like homemade Play-Doh or de-icing salts. The symptoms of salt poisoning are severe and include vomiting, diarrhea, extreme thirst, lethargy, and can progress to tremors and seizures. Always make sure your cat has plenty of fresh water and keep salty human snacks to yourself. Chocolate. And now, the number 1 most dangerous human food you must never, ever feed your cat. Chocolate. Chocolate contains 2 toxic stimulants, theobromine and caffeine. Cats metabolize these compounds very slowly, allowing them to build up to deadly levels in their system. The darker and more bitter the chocolate, the more dangerous it is, with baking chocolate and cocoa powder being the absolute worst. Symptoms of chocolate poisoning are terrifying and include vomiting, a racing heart, tremors, seizures, and can be fatal. Conclusion: our pets put their complete trust in us, and that includes trusting us to feed them things that are safe. Knowing what they are is the first and most important step to protecting your cat. If you ever suspect your cat has eaten any of these foods or anything else that might be toxic, don't wait. Immediately contact your veterinarian, a local 24-hour animal hospital, or a pet poison control hotline. Acting quickly can make all the difference. Thanks for watching and for taking this step to become a more informed and prepared cat parent. If this video helped you, please give it a like and share it with every cat owner you know. You might just save a life.